All right, hey sports fans. It is May 6th, about 5:45 a.m. I really should do some of these in the daylight, huh? It's a little vampiric on my channel. Anyway, we left off yesterday with me not having accomplished much because I was getting frustrated at CMake's documentation, trying to find examples in the KDevelop, KDE uh, uh, source code and stuff, and it was just going badly. But I think I did have an epiphany about some of the things that frustrated me yesterday. So let's jump into that. Okay. Oh, whoops, I need to share my screen. Otherwise, you guys are just going to stare at my ugly bed head. There we go. Entire screen. And we're rolling. There's Firefox. And the tabs I had up yesterday. Now, if you'll recall, there was this thing called include. It was a command, or not a command, a function, a built-in function of CMake that was being called in one of the examples I looked up, and I didn't really understand what was happening. Well, I think I do now. If we go to, what do I have in the, I didn't change some of, oh, is this? Yeah, here we go. Include ctest, include ctest config.make. What I think include does is it specifies a certain, maybe it doesn't, maybe my epiphany's shit. Well, anyway, I don't think there's an ambiguity between add and include. It seems like I wouldn't call this add include directories, I'd say add directories, because everything else is add. But I think include directories is actually it's a command telling CMake where to find directories where header files are, the files you include, right? So, by the way, if anyone knows how to get my face in the corner, like you see on Twitch streams and stuff, that'd be cool. I'm on Linux. I do this through Google Hangouts, and that creates a YouTube live event implicitly, and that's what I link on Reddit. Whatever. Nobody's watching this anyway. It's 9 a.m. on the Eastern Seaboard. Okay. So let's look up those functions and on the official documentation and see if that include directories. Yeah, add the given directories to those the compiler uses to search for include files. Include directories are added to the include directories directory property for the current CMake list. They're also added to the target property for each target in the CMake list file. The target property values are the ones used by the generators. By default, the directories specified are appended onto the current list of directories. By default, the directories specified are appended. The default behavior can be changed. Okay. If the system option is given, the compiler will be told the directories are meant as system include directories on some platforms. Signaling the setting might achieve effects such as the compiler skipping warnings. I have no idea what happened. I didn't press anything, it felt like. Okay. And they might use generator expressions. That is a feature I have not not even tried yet. I don't want to touch it because I don't really have a use for it yet. I assume it's something like a regular expression. Okay, now about what just the barely include command means. So it looks like I was spot on about the include directories. Load and run CMake code from the file given. All right, let's just do a Google search, or a DuckDuckGo search, I should say. CMake, what use include for? And it may seem like my queries are completely Cro-Magnon, but it works for me. It's most of the time. Maybe it could be better though. If you know a better, I don't know, a better paradigm for creating search engine queries, let me know in the comments. Okay. Yeah, they're splitting up CMake into, different files. Okay, they split up parts of their CMake into other files, and then they can call to those files if different conditions are met, I think. So it's really just, like you would conventionally put all your function. You wouldn't have all your functions in your main.cpp, right? So these are sort of like separating your functions out from your main CPP, from my limited understanding so far. And modules are something else that you can find in a package or some other thing. I'm not worried about it. So if we can specify where the include directories are explicitly, then I think I don't have to worry about I should be able to go in here. I think I should be able to open up everything.cpp. Oh wait, that's exactly wrong. I need everything.h, all the header files. Okay, this one's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace any pre-appended notion over here. I don't think there are any in this one though. So we'll close that one. That one's good. That one's good. That one's irrelevant. That one's good. That one's good. And we're all out. Okay, that was all of those. Now we'll go to testing. And so like here, I'm going to remove these. And instead, in the CMakeList file in this folder, I will explicitly suggest that the include directory be the source folder above. I also have to change the main test. Okay. What else is in this folder? So if I just write a CMake, well, okay, we pull up our other CMakeList file so far. Okay, we did that, and that was working, I believe. And actually, we don't need this here. We need that up above. We need this over there. Add the library, add the executable, and link the two. Okay, and I'll call that one done. No, actually, this requires the boost libraries. See, they're both going to require the boost. No. How do I let me take one step forward and I can show you. List.txt, but I want that in the testing folder. And I forget the command in Emacs to make all these equal. Emacs equal 3 equal Windows. I don't think Windows is the right word, but no, whatever. CX3, CX plus. That's what it is. CX plus. Ah, perfect. And that's our main one. This is our source. This is our testing. When we move all the testing stuff, I'll add subdirectory testing. And finding gtest should be done over here. Oh, something else I should tell you about my editor is I have extra white space highlighted, so I don't leave my files all cluttered. You can see it's in red, unnecessary white space. I hate that. I mean, I hate having it, so that's why it's highlighted, so I can get rid of it. Okay. And boost should only be needed here. Okay. See, we don't need that. And include directories, source. I don't know if that needs to be a string or not. No matter. Let's test it out. Remove everything. Shit. Everything's gone. Run CMake with the build type. Oh God, I hate the way they do this. I should just be able to write CMake debug and have it do its thing. Build type equals debug. Forgot, it's out of source. Okay. The error in source CMake. Oh. There you go. It was referencing it's whatever. Okay. Try that again. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, whoops. 1,000 card hands of blackjack with 100 decks in the shoe. That worked. And so did that. But why is it putting... Why is it putting stuff in these folders? Oh, man. Now, the other... Oh, sorry. Now, the other conceptual problem I'm having is I can reference the target main test exe without having, quote unquote, declared it in the scope like I would if it was C++ and I needed a variable here, or pretty much any programming language. I feel like I should declare them over here in the main one so that they're visible in these subdirectories. I don't know. What else is there? Let's look at some of these. Do we have any target specifications? No, they don't do anything with targets in this one. Let's go to Plasma. Add directory, applets. Well, that was a pretty simple file. Is that really necessary? Okay. They did it again. See, this sort of shit, what's the use? Here we go. If you're in Windows, find a package. Or maybe if you're not in Windows. Or who knows, whatever. Set folder view sources to all these different sources. Well, that looks familiar. Looks like this is some sort of custom function. Add UI files, add plugin, target link libraries. Where was this target? Plasma applet folder view. Destination. Okay. Let's go back up the tree until we can find that applet's target. Actually, let's just use grep. I don't remember the word they used in the file. Was it in Plasma, and then something else. Applets, folder view. That was it. CMake. Plasma applet folder view. Okay. I think this is how you grep for that. Ah, okay. It appears that the KDE4 add plugin function is some sort it's like analogous to a target function. So where we might write target Plasma applet folder view and sources, they've written KDE4 add plugin Plasma folder view sources. So take a look back at some of these libraries that are created outside of this folder. For instance, KDE4 Plasma libs. Where is that referenced? This one we don't want to be case insensitive. KDE4 Plasma libs. Bullshit. Okay, this must be, I must be looking at the source code for part of KDE, and this is a variable defined in a part that I don't have, that I didn't download. Okay. Well, then I have no more use for it. Let's look back at the CMake example. Okay. So this is the root directory. Minimum required CMake, project name, add subdirectories. Then in this subdirectory, we have add library, hello, target include directories, hello, public, CMake current source directory. Add executable. I don't remember seeing that in my I guess it is. Okay. Okay, add executable. Link the executable to the hello library. Since the hello library has public include directories, we will use those link directories when building hello demo. Target link libraries. Hello, link public, hello. That seems like what we want here. Okay. So let's look up this function and see exactly what the syntax means. Target include directories. I think we've already seen that, but okay. Okay, target include directories. The interface public and private public and private keywords are required to specify the scope of the following arguments. Private and public items will populate the include directories property of target. Public and interface items will populate the interface include directories property of target. Okay. So if I changed what I have written here to, nope, over in game mechanics, if I change target link libraries to private, no, not target link libraries, but instead I bet I don't need all the H's in here. I think I only need the CPPs and an include directory. Let's try that. Remove these. See if it still works. Whatever. Run the last CMake command I did. There you go. Well, that part worked. And so did that. So how can I test this? Okay, well, I'll clean this up first while I think about it. Okay, so the actually, does this mean if I make a change in okay, so this is the very basic object. If I make a change at all in this file, it should recompile the whole thing. So I'll just add some blank white space. That seemed to work. Do it again, and then we'll test one of the other objects, probably choice, because that's higher up the food chain, and only 3 other items are dependent on that. So it should not recompile the whole thing if I change just choice.h. Oops. So we're testing the same thing, but just higher up. Yeah, I mean, it works like you would assume. I thought maybe it wouldn't because we're not explicitly, giving its name in the CMake file. Okay, I guess. Well, that makes me want to split up my headers and my implementation just so that I can use the include directories function. I guess I'll do that. and And we need to make one for unit testing. So the directory structures are mirrored between source and include. And we'll move source everything.cpp into source game mechanics. That'll include our main CPP, so we'll need to take that back out. And move testing data.cpp to source unit testing. We'll move testing main test to source and remove testing directory. Oops. Let me look up projects that are written in C++ again. But they'd have to. Let's do this. Of unit tests. See, the problem I'm having in my mind is that my main.cpp, right, which has the main function that starts the program, I can understand that being in the top level of the source directory. I can even maintain having it in the root directory. But the main function for the unit testing, I don't think should be in the same place. I think they should be separated. But I don't want that in and amongst all the little pieces of like the test data.cpp, and later on I'll have test card, test hand, test deck, test choice, test everything, right? And I don't think it should be in and amongst those, but maybe it should. Let's look up projects that use Google Test. I can't believe I almost spelled it like that. Oh, good. A couple of really simple projects, huh? Great. Well, let's just download the Chromium source. Where do they host their fucking code? Great. I have to check out the tool that'll let me check out the code. Jesus. What? Oh. Okay, now I've got the depot tools. Now I can just fetch Chromium. I never remember how to use the find command. It's kind of broken for me. Oh, there we go. It's just called fetch. What? And bash. I hate this shit. God damn it. Why not just host the whole goddamn thing on... God, there should be one git command. Git clone everything. Git clone everything. Motherfucker. What is it? Fetch.py. Let's see what the fuck you're up to. Let's look for the goddamn git command. Oh, of course, it's all abstracted to hell. Oh, fuck you. Somewhere in here there has to be the git clone command, right? Grep -r. Git clone. There we go. Most of these are just reiterations of how to check out itself. Pretty narcissistic if you ask me, Depot Tools. Holy shit. Just try something else, huh? Git clone Chromium. Do this in the Chromium folder. Fuck. Ah! Fuck! What a piece of shit. Let's just browse the fucking thing. God damn. Oh, of course, that looks better. Let's try that. Source. Holy shit, if this works, I fucking hate you. God damn it. I'm sure the Depot Tools works great if you're a developer and you're wanting to work on the browser, right? But I just want to know where the hell you put your unit testing folders. And this is going to be a while, so I'll probably just find it faster through here. Apps, Ash, CC, Chrome, Chromecast, Chrome operating system, Crypto, Google, Tools, Testing. Oh, a lot of stuff. And none of them seem to be what I'm looking for. So let's look at a single facet of this. What's in build? Test. Yeah, I'm not getting answers. This is too complicated a project. It's still, oh my god, it's like a couple of gigs. I should have known better. Okay. Give me a sec. I need to, I need some caffeine. Oh, hey, look at that. A Git update. Cool. Watch my system update while I go do that. Now, if you're a very discerning listener, you could tell that I am a connoisseur of caffeine in the pill form. And it's really the best way to go about it. It doesn't hurt your teeth. It's extremely cheap. Yeah, and coffee tastes gross. Mountain Dew makes my mouth hurt. Okay. So, I'm still undecided on how I want to structure my project directories. Let's see if any of you guys have thoughts on the matter. Let's bring up chat. Nothing so far in the Hangout. In fact, 0 viewers. That's disheartening, but not unexpected. How about here in the Reddit? Anything here? No. Okay. What else is going on in the Watch People code? Late night porn site development. How am I going to compete with that? He's been doing. Oh no, he finished. I'm the only one live. Ha ha ha. Watch me or watch nothing, you fools. But you're all at work, so it's not really gonna happen. Alright, so Chromium was a bust. Okay. Let's just stare at it. Let's just, for the kicks of it, look around for that in the Chromium source, the main function. It has to be those two words. That one space in between them. And it's going to be in C++. Yes. Yes. Search. Here's an interesting one. Holy shit, they have 10 pages of results for this? What the fuck? Makes you wonder which one actually runs Chrome. Oh my god, they have so many. Well, isn't that just more than I expected? Okay. Let's look here. You have Linux tests. Okay, well they just put it in with the rest of their unit testing. And they called it main. I guess that's what I'll do. Okay. Actually going to get rid of the main part of this. Now I'm not sure, but I would want to do that. Yeah. There's a better way to do this, so because I'm going to make mistakes. Sorry, I just got the urge to distract myself. What was I doing? Oh, actually, I'm going to split this into two files. And this should be in game mechanics. CMakeList.txt. I think I'm really getting the hang of this part. And, oh, it's going to need... Wait, no, it won't. Okay, this doesn't require boost. Okay. This part does. Okay, what about add library? Is there a public or private option I can do to that? I guess we can get out of that. Library. Static, shared module, and sources. Okay. Adds a library target called name to be built from the source files listed in the command invocation. The name corresponds to the logical target name and must be globally unique within a project. The actual file name of the library built is constructed based on conventions of the native platform. Okay. Static, shared, or module may be given to specify the type of library to be created. Static libraries are archives of object files for use when linking other targets. Shared libraries are linked dynamically and loaded at runtime. Module libraries are plugins that are not linked to other targets, but may be loaded dynamically at runtime using DLOpen-like functionality. I don't know what that means. If no type is given explicitly, the type is static or shared based on whether the current value of the variable build shared libs is on. Maybe I should explicitly state it should be static. By default, the library file will be created in the build tree directory corresponding to the source tree directory in which the command was invoked. Archive output directory, library output directory, and the runtime output directory target properties to change this location. See documentation of the output name target property to change the name part of the final file name. If exclude from all is given, the corresponding property will be set on the created target. Oh, okay, we don't want to exclude it from all. So if you type make all, it should make the library. Source arguments to add library may use generator expressions. Create build output, though it may have properties set on it and it may be installed exported. Typically, the interface properties. Oh, I don't know what that's for, and I don't need it. So I think we'll be fine. That's interesting. All targets, I think, are then global, no matter what. So, game mechanics, static, source files. Okay. set the include directory. I should be able to use an absolute path here with one of the, yeah, I shouldn't be doing relative paths. These should be absolute, but it should be a variable. CMakeList root directory or something like that, I think. Let's see if we can find it in the kdevelop source we have. CMake current source directory. Let's look up that. Wasn't there some other? Yeah, we want to look up what this does, because I don't like having that in. Okay, and CMake current source directory. Do they spell out source completely? Yeah, they do, but they don't spell out directory. Okay. Well, good. Thanks for all the extra information I might be interested in. Current list line. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's do it in this tab. CMake useful variables. I remember there being a list of these things. Yeah, here we go. Woo! Otherwise, this is the top level directory of your build tree. CMake binary directory. CMake command. CMake current source directory. CMake files directory. This is the CMake installation directory. This is the directory from which CMake was started. Let's try that. Okay, so CMake source directory /source/ include aim. I used to have a function that highlighted when I had 80 characters in a line. Because it's some holdover from the old terminal days. I guess it's not working right now, though. Oh, I bet I don't have. I bet I haven't applied it to the CMake mode yet. And for some reason, my status at the bottom won't tell me what column I'm on. Doesn't matter. Long line, though. And what was there was something I wanted to remember about the include directories. Target include directories. Okay, so that's what I want to do. These aren't include directories for the whole project. These are just for this library. So we want target include directories. Do that before or after? After. Public. There we go. And this one should be target as well. Simulation. Should be private because I only need it for the simulation. I don't need it for anything else. Make sure I am understanding those keywords correctly. Include. Private and public items will populate the include directories property of target. Public and interface will populate the interface include directories. List of public include directory requirements for a library. Targets may populate this property to publish the include directories required to compile against the headers for the target. Okay. What about this one? This property specifies the list of directories given so far to the target include directories command. In addition to its accepting, values may be set directly on any target using the set property command. Okay. This is CMake source directory. Source game mechanics. Actually, not game mechanics. because we don't need to specify that because it's already public over here in the game mechanics folder when we link against the library. So instead, this should just be unit testing. I kind of forget. Simulation source unit testing. Include unit testing. That's what it should be. Testing. And this should not be source. This should be source/game. This should be source. And this should include the subdirectory. Game mechanics. That's what this one is. And this one we need to save as source unit testing. And we'll turn this into a test library, so we'll get rid of that. And add library. Unit test. Static. Files. Add executable. Actually, we shouldn't need that. We should just need unit test lab. Main.cpp. Move unit tests